highest volume of the day is on this current 5-minute candle, but it still has 3 minutes left. SRNE, yeah, so again, this one, being below the volume weight average price and being at the float and price it is, I'm not interested. The Snow IPO from yesterday ended up IPOing at a really high price and being extremely volatile. I mean, this is kind of insane. It went from 240 to 320 back to 230. I mean, this can be very, very risky stuff. I didn't trade it. I don't regret not trading it. GMBL, I hadn't looked at this one. Let me check the float on it. 6 million share float, 6.3. Yeah, slight gap. It's a big headline, 400% growth in new registered users. But market doesn't seem to be responding too much. Not yet. RIGL, I'd already mentioned that one, 165 million share float, no interest. Yesterday we had, what was it, QRTEB, which was one of those kind of light volume, just out of nowhere from $8 to 28 bucks, then halted. So this was kind of interesting because it actually halted going down right here. And then when it resumed, it opened high and halted going down a second time. Very strange. Then when it resumed, it opened high and squeezed and halted going up. Then it gapped up, another halt going up, and then gapped to a high of 28, a halt going down. And then that was the one where it opened lower. It then bounced from 11 back up over here to 19.32 before pulling back a little bit before the close. I mean, you'd have to be very brave to trade something like that. Even on the 1 minute, just very, very tricky. But, you know, volatility is opportunity, so it's just up to your risk tolerance. Yesterday, that was the high there. So I would say, although I'm not super interested in it, sometimes you do see, as we saw on a couple of these others earlier in the summer, you'll see in the future there might be another day where this does something similar. Maybe it goes up half as much, maybe it goes up twice as much. It's had now a history of doing this once. I would be willing to put money on the fact that it will do this again at some point. It's just a question of when. So, you know, it's one that I can kind of keep over on the side, and if we happen to see one day, you know, this week or next week or a week from now that all of a sudden it starts opening up, like this BFRA was one of the ones that did it a few times, then, you know, we can look to jump on it. So BFRA, this was the first day, and then these were 2 other days that it made kind of pretty impressive moves as well. They weren't as impressive as the first day, but they were pretty good. What was one of the other ones? Trying to remember the tickers. LTRPB is one of them, but there was one that was, I think, just 3 symbol or 3 character. It was like D something DBA. I'll check. So LRTB or LTRPB, this one had this crazy move from $4, $5 up to 134, and then it had several other days of big moves. Duo, thank you. DUO. So DUO, that was a crazy day from 10 to 130. And in fact, I really didn't trade any of those all that much. There might have been a day here or there that I tried to, but they were all. I mean, just like QRTEB from yesterday. By the time we noticed them, it was already halted for the second or third time going straight up. And it's like, how do you buy a stock at 12 that was just at 6 20 minutes ago? You know, I mean, it feels like it's risky because it is risky. And if you have a profit cushion, then, you know, you might be able to take that trade. But anyways, so by the time you get the pullback, it's through a period of hours of halts going up and going back down. And eventually, sometimes, you know, if you stick with it, but I don't know. Yeah, Kelly B. That was another one. Had 2 big moves on the daily chart. So again, QRTEB, it's kind of a long shot. I don't know that today's the day, but and it's not on the gap scan as far as I can tell. It's got only 4,800 shares of volume pre-market, but it's just one to kind of keep in your database of, okay, these are some of the stocks that have made crazy moves and might be opportunities in the future. Yeah, back to Tesla. So this one, for me, I'm not going to try to day trade it. And I'm not probably going to try swing trade it either. I'm not going to do probably anything with it. I'm just going to leave it alone. I would say ideal float for day trades is, I mean, it depends, because if you're looking for something that has the potential to go parabolic, which is like go up 20, 30, 40, 50, 100%, you're going to be looking generally at floats under 20 million shares. And the lower the float, the more parabolic they can become. So a stock with a 2 million share float, you know, potentially can be really crazy to trade. On the other hand, for some strategies, like Mike's strategy, he actually prefers floats to be a little bit higher. So he might trade anything from 50 million share float up to, I don't know, 500 million shares or something like that. So he likes, you know, Netflix and Tesla and stocks like that have slightly higher floats but are still volatile, right? You start getting into floats like Bank of America, and these ones are so big that your whole daily range is 90 cents. You don't have a lot of daily range. So this average true range is how much the stock moves in a given day. 71 cents for Bank of America. Let's check out Tesla. Tesla on a given day moves $35 a share. That's what it's listed at right now. That's crazy. Netflix on an average day moves $21. I mean, this is insane. So these ones, you know, you get it going the right direction, you can get $3, $4, $5 a share, and that's what Mike likes to, you know, try to catch those big moves. So he just tries to set himself up to catch, you know, a couple of those big moves a week, and then he's in great shape. So he likes the slightly higher priced and the floats between 50 and 500. Occasionally he'll trade slightly higher. But for kind of like really fast breakout momentum trading on cheap stocks, which is my strategy was built around trading cheap stocks because those were the ones I used to grow a small account. So 3 years ago when I started with a $600 account, less than $600 in my account, I was trading stocks that were, you know, $2, $3, $4 a share because that was what I could afford. And so that's my strategy. It's about growing a small account. And as it turns out, you can scale that strategy from a $500, $600 account all the way up to a $500,000 account if you want to. I mean, it's the difference between trading 100 shares and trading 10,000 or 20,000. So, anyways, that's so for long answer to a question of preferred float. It depends, but for me, it's going to be lower. Lower float's better. So, all right. Let's see. We've got about 8 minutes to the bell. I'm going to take a starter on VCNX here. this one for the first 5-minute candle make a new high and a break over the $0.50. So let's look for the break on this over 650. So 650 is my add spot, and then I'm gonna look for a squeeze back up to the 60s. So just added there at 53, and then over 63.73 would be my next add for a move higher. Now this one's kind of interesting because it's definitely churning a little bit. I'd like to see it up over 55, 56. I'm holding 4,000 shares of it. We've got 44 on the ask, 43. High, that candle right there is 55. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop out. If it doesn't hold this level, let's see what it does. Looks like there's buyers down there at 630. It should have broke. Yeah, I'm gonna stop out. It should have broken the $0.50 and held above it. The high there was 55. I think it was worth a try, but 55 was the high. So churning. Volume might not be high enough. Only 400,000 shares right now. So that's all right. I'll maybe come back to it over the high at 55. I'll move my new order to 655. High volume on that candle, and it ends up being a red candle. Probably a better, maybe slightly better entry would have been down in the 20s and then profit up in the high 40s or 50, but it's all right. All right, so let's see. We've got 5 minutes to the bell, just about. I'm going to leave my order at 55. Yeah, I just don't see anything else that looks interesting. IPOB from the other day. I see it, but 18 was the high. Let me look at SBE. 31 million share float. So a big move yesterday with a high of 1371. Pre-market high on it is 1539, so I would say it would have to get over that level. And I think VCNX was worth a stab there for the first 5-minute candle to make a new high and then a break over the $0.50. But, again, it didn't work out as well as I wanted, but I'm red on it, $34.82. So risk was managed, and that's important right now. So, you know, if I can keep losses really small, until something starts to work, then that's the way to do it. So we've got about 3 minutes to the bell here. At this point, I don't have anything I'm watching closely at the open, so I'll be sitting and watching, waiting to see whether or not we get momentum, we get any follow through. SRNE, again, as I said, I'm not very interested in it. The float and price make for a tricky combination. I do recognize that it's got a lot of volume, and there may be some places that it could provide setups, so maybe I'll keep half an eye on it, but it really is not going to be, I don't think, the easiest one to trade. So that little pivot there was at 11:30. If it broke 11:30, then it might have move higher. But again, I would remind you guys that right now we're in a pretty kind of slow market, waiting for some stocks to really open up, waiting for some better opportunities. We may get them, but right now it's slow. So got to try to manage risk, take it easy, and live to trade another day. We'll see if anything shapes up today and gives us some opportunities. But with 2 minutes to the bell, or actually 90 seconds to the bell, it's looking like a little bit of a slow morning. So make sure you guys do your pre-trading checklist. Did you eat well, sleep well? Do you have a couple stocks on watch that you like? And remember, don't blindly follow me or anyone else. Make sure you understand the strategy before you start trading. Trade in a simulator before you ever trade with real money. So we've got about a minute to the bell. I'll be watching SRNE, maybe VCNX, perhaps QRTEB, and we'll see whether or not we get any momentum at the open or sometime between 9:30 and 10:30, 11. All right, we've got about 30 seconds to the bell here. So this is kind of that initial sell-off that we saw yesterday on Kodak. An open, a little bit of a sell-off. MLHR, kind of big move out of the gates, but on lighter volume. My e-signal today, for the first time in a little bit, seems to be holding up, but we'll see how long that lasts. So we just gotta sit tight. I think VXRT, the float's a little higher. 100 million share float. Yep. So that's not going to be on the scans. It's over 100 million shares. Float's too high. SRNE crawling up off the lows. QRTEB halted. Circuit breaker. $19.29 is what I would kind of call the breakout. If you can break over that level, then I would look for a move into this sort of gap up towards 28, 25, and then up here. SBE, this red to green move, this is the special acquisition company. High there is 1424. Looks like a seller at 14. GMBL popping up a little bit. This one has some nice news from this morning. Generates 400% growth. 460 would be the pre-market spot there. Until I build a cushion, I'm going to be probably trading with smaller size. I don't like that drop on VCNX. $97,000 shares of volume on QRTEB, halting a second time. It opened a little lower. Still early, only 7 minutes into the day, the bell. High on GMBL is 55. Pre-market pivot is 60. I like the catalyst on GMBL. I think it's a strong headline. VCNX popping back up. VCNX over the $0.50 would be interesting. GMBL, I'll put an order at 55. VCNX, I'll watch over 650. So QRTB, yeah, we can watch resumption on that one. The volume is so light, I just don't know. We'll see where it resumes. High is 18. Halting going down 16.20 it looks like. UONE. Pretty low float stock curling off the low. Floats less than 1 million shares. I'll take a starter on it, 4,000 shares. See if I can ride the momentum up to the $0.50. Halt levels at 453. There's 45, 48. Looking for an ad over the high here, which is 46. Halt levels moving up a little bit. This is a kind of curling off the low type of stock. Put an order at 450. So let's see. We want to see it break back over 45, 46. It's a little light on volume, but with a less than 1 million share float, this is one that can move. So we want to see 445, 446. There's 37. There's 43. We'll see if we get a pop up over the $0.50. High is 46. $20,000 share bid at 20. Nice on VCNX. SRNE dropping. VCNX moving a little higher. UONE, we'll see how it consolidates. VCNX, maybe worth watching again. I've got a starter of VCNX for the breakthrough 61. We've got 58. I want to see it break through 60 and then up to 65.70. Looking for the break of 55, 57, 58. I'm going to cut the loss at 40, just stop out quick. UONE I'm going to stop out on as well, so red on both of those. We'll see if VCNX comes back up. Yeah, I see that. High is 888. You just have to be mindful. It's a higher float stock that now has 2, 4, 6, 7 green candles in a row. It's due for a pullback. You might have resistance at 9, the whole dollar. UONE hit the high day Momo scanners.
Again, it's just if that was the case, why isn't Facebook, like, you haven't thought about that? Like, that doesn't weird you out that Facebook isn't in China, Netflix isn't in China, Amazon's not in China, anything in your life is not in China, and what China did instead was copy it, create a communist version, name it what they could name it so that they could allow it there and control it fully. They would not let anybody else but themselves control.
So right now I'm just sitting tight.
Literally in China, TikTok's algorithm is on a sensitive list of technology that can be transferred because it's considered it's a national security type of data level. It's essentially a borderline weapon. That's You like that, drop when you see Americans don't see the Chinese because they don't wear turbans. Oh yeah. Well, it makes, again, I mean, you haven't had an act of aggression from Chinese people, and how it's viewed is that so why would you view that as a threat? It's an app. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, anytime a country isn't willing to share or open its borders, it's just weird. Like, why would we let TikTok in, but they wouldn't let us in? Like, you have to think about that. Like, and then now all of your citizens, they could do whatever they want. I mean, you guys remember Cambridge Analytica? That was Zuckerberg. And they try to blame the Russians and elections, but at the end of the day, that's in America. So imagine anything else beyond that. But that's why, again, we're going to see with this briefing. So the question is, why does it matter if Trump why is he necessary for the TikTok deal? It's really the CFIUS. It's a national security thing. They've been talking, and it's not like they've just been saying this. They've been saying this for over a year and a half, almost 2 years now. So we will see. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. What would China use the data for? I don't know, but give us your data. Then it's fair. That's all. That's fine. Nothing. I mean, if it's a one way street, sketch me out in politics. That's it. It should sketch you out too. That's like, I mean, I don't know. There's so many weird ways to look at it. If you had their data, you would have figured out when and where the virus came from a long time ago.
All right, everybody, here we are. You and me.
Y'all don't remember
together.
Global pandemic, right? It started in China. That's why that's what I called it, because in the beginning, that's literally, we didn't know anything. They wouldn't let us in to even look out at anything. Walmart will partner with Oracle on TikTok deal. Oracle will own 20% of TikTok. Nah, that's not. Yeah, bro, this deal's falling apart. We've been pitched. They said they've already sent in the deal, and then they've changed it 3 different times. Remember what I said? Do you guys see the difference though? Do you see by giving that extension, they turned it from a hard landing to a soft landing? That's the difference. That's where I hope that's an economic concept. Like, even when sometimes when you see the Fed step in and the market doesn't crash, it's a soft landing versus a hard landing. So that's what happened. Because imagine if that deadline came 2 days ago and then Trump was if he was a dick about it, the stocks would have plummeted. And you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been good, and it would be like, oh no, this that. But now by kind of extending it and slowly kind of just showing that it's bullshit, it's still gonna crash land. But instead of being a hard landing, no preparation, you're able to put your seatbelt on. It's able to kind of glide down a little bit versus getting hit really, really hard. The Walmarts are going up, but we'll see. Now, the WeChat stuff. So, yeah, the confirmation I got from the WeChat stuff yesterday is there's a WeChat ban that's already happening, but pretty much I think they're not going to prosecute people. So pretty much if they did this ban a while ago with U.S. people in China, but they're not going to get you in trouble, essentially, if you're American or if you're Chinese. So pretty much it's like a positive thing, but it was weird. That's the only piece of news I picked up on that was there. Otherwise, we still don't know. This TikTok deal is worse than trying to make a deal with you to come to LA. No, it's only for it depends what type of person you are. Like, some people just don't get it. Like, I've told you many times, you're never fucking coming to LA. You don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing I said with China and this deal. I said, no way China's ever going to I said that from day one, right? So the point, you could know what's going to happen, but then what happens is other people get ideas like yourself. You're like, oh man, maybe this, maybe that. And then other people get, oh, what about this? That's it. So it's not like that at all. It's easy stuff. It's easy stuff. You just got to read between the lines. I love it, man. Mustafa, you should see Mustafa. He's one of those, he gets real tough with me, or he'll start talk. I'll try to give him a serious talk, about the long term and why he needs to not fuck his life up and blow it and invest and be smart and stop buying Yeezys, and then he'll just start joking around. he'll just start like joking around with me, right? So I go be very, very serious about his life to benefit him, and he starts joking around, treating it like everything's sweet. It's the funniest thing ever, because then you know what happens? You know what I do? Because I give him serious stuff. He kids around about it. So then all I have to do, it's the funniest shit ever. He starts joking, serious concepts. He doesn't take it seriously. And then I'm like, yeah, but like book your ticket for LA. And then I just say, yeah, oh yeah, I'm going to Vegas next week. And I'm like, you gonna come? And I just tell him, and then he's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah. Get like, what? Are you gonna be free? And then it's so funny. He gets so serious. He goes from joking about serious stuff to then he gets serious about that. And he's like, what? And then I'm like, dude, it's so funny every time I get you. I'm like, you think I'm actually going to let you come out here? I'm just doing what you're doing to me. You don't like to take serious stuff seriously. So I'm going to do the same. I feel it's so funny. He jokes about the money, gets serious with LA, then it hits him I've done it to him at least 15 times, and it works exactly the same every time. It's crazy. It's crazy. Every single time. Every single time. I feel bad. I've even said it to him. I said I feel bad at this point. It's just too funny. He gets excited. Oh, Moo. Sometimes I feel for Moo. No, you won't. If I showed you our text messages, you wouldn't feel for him. I promise you. I promise you. That's it. This guy doesn't take it seriously, man. He's had more opportunities than all of you combined. I don't know. I'm fascinated by how he blows it every single time. It's a study I'm doing. DraftKings is still up? Wow. I think Walmart could benefit off of it, and it's clear that it seems like they're trying to sell TikTok, or if they wanted to do anything, they want to give it to somebody who isn't a social media giant like Google or Facebook, because it could cause anything from antitrust to even China may not be willing to do that. But even then, I just think this is all farce. This is just like a nice story. For real, most of us would love to have one of those opportunities. I know. That's what I tell Mustafa. And I'm like, you're over. I get, that's why I'm like, bro, I said, do you know what people, if I gave them, if I told them do this, do that, and I actually try to, help them and like personally, like talk to them and I was like, come on, bro. And then this guy, he just jokes all the time. He barely got a long term. Crazy. Don't give me no Bammer stream. We don't watch that. It's CULT. I can't believe DraftKings is still going. Walmart's barely positive. What was that other company that was up today earlier? What other stuff was up? There's something else that was up 4%.
Again at last, and I'm tired today. All right, look, here we go. We got to talk, you and me. There's a lot of stuff going on here, which started yesterday, which started last night, actually, with regard to stock futures. All right, look, so today is Thursday, September 17th, 2020. Here's the story. As I am doing this video blog, stock futures are lower across the board rather substantially. And this began yesterday when the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, came out completely contradicting President Trump with regard to a viable vaccine. This market is somehow fixated on a vaccine. President Trump said a vaccine is going to be out maybe even next month, and the market loves that. Well, the CDC is saying, no, more like next summer. And this hit stock futures across the board. Look, I don't know what's going on here. You got the president saying one thing. You got the CDC saying another thing. This creates uncertainty in the market. When there is uncertainty in the market, you get this. This is what you get when things just don't make sense, and they don't make sense at all anymore in this twisted environment. Okay, so stock futures are lower across the board. What else happened? We got two more bad rounds of economic news. Okay, jobless claims came in, another 860,000 new claims for unemployment insurance. I mean, look, our economy is in free fall. Anyone telling you something to the contrary is lying to your face. We got housing starts, which missed the mark as well. So look, I don't know what other proof people need. I mean, you got Kudlow. Oh, it's a fabulous recovery, V-shaped, and then President Trump super V. I mean, come on. I don't know where these guys, what delusion or what drugs they're on. I think we know what Larry Kudlow's doing. But as for the president, I don't know. Maybe they frequent the same crack house. But something's going on here. Yesterday, Fed promised to flood this market with more money, buy more debt, buy more corporate debt. This is stock market positive, but let's look again in the right spots. The 10-year yield dropped 0.65. Again, the market wants to hear that there's going to be a vaccine. Everyone's getting injected with it, and that is playing into a little fear, obviously, into this market. And fear should be capitalized on again in this market. Yes, our economy is in free fall. It's this is nothing new. The stock market is not the economy. Like I explained yesterday, the middle class is the economy, and the middle class is being exterminated on an epic scale. Okay, only to boost the stock market. I mean, seriously, I did a whole video about this yesterday. The middle class has been robbed of trillions of dollars in realized wealth that started under Obama. It went right through to President Trump. These two presidents are destroying or have destroyed the middle class more so than any two presidents before them, and take all the presidents combined. These two presidents are the enemy of the people. There is no doubt about it. And if that hurts your feelings, if you're a Trump supporter, I'm sorry. You're just not understanding what's going on. I'm not saying it's going to be better under Biden or would be better under Biden. Understand that. I'm just telling you what these last two guys have done. It's a terrible thing. And the Federal Reserve, again, what are they doing? They're making sure the middle class gets slaughtered so the stock market can get propped up. And again, all those people with those 401ks, they're all happy. Look at my 401k. None of them, almost none of them, can get out when this market decides to plunge, to a fair value, which is what? I don't know. Dow 6,000 probably, like I've been saying, maybe lower than that. No one's smart enough to know, and I'll tell you why. The debt market is in the biggest bubble in the history of the world. We've never seen anything like this before. And the Fed has promised yesterday to make it even worse. When you have a central bank that has rigged the largest part of this market, the debt market, for now over an entire decade, nothing makes sense. And there are bubbles all over the place. And there are inverse bubbles as well. I mean, you would imagine after news like yesterday, cryptocurrencies would get bid higher, for which they're under a little pressure right now, but still doing very well. Gold and silver, same thing. They're under pressure, but still doing very well right now. The dollar is slightly higher. The knee jerk into the dollar because of the uncertainty. CDC saying this, President Trump saying this. I mean, these imbeciles on both sides, they got to get their act together here. It's all a ploy to keep people off balance, to not know which way is up or down, left or right. This is what they do. They are playing a game with the people. And like I explained to you, and a lot of people don't like hearing this, you are a pawn in a game. That's all this is. It's a game. And it doesn't matter. This is just the way it's going to be in this new world order. That's what we have here. It's a new world order, a corporate system. 60% of small businesses are now gone forever here in the United States. Another 860,000 American citizens lost their jobs, and we're in a recovery. Duh! I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's impossible to do. But this is the lie that they're feeding you. I really wish we had
collect income, turn it into stocks. Is this YouTube? It's like YouTube mixed with like a Bible study, mixed with like gaming, and mixed with like, I mean, probably, I don't know. I forgot what I said. That's what I said to Mustafa. Because like Mustafa, he said something, and like I realized like I have a lot of problems. Like, you know, because I have some weird disorders if you think about it. That's why I sit here all day for 7 hours. So you guys have to listen to it all. So bear with me and forgive me. Don't hold it against me. I'm a unique individual. I can't get hired anymore. Oh, we'll just wait. Let's just wait for the philosophy, okay? More relevant life advice in 7 hours than 12 years in grade school. Amen. So what are you gonna do with it? That means get a long term. Make moves. Don't worry, baby. It's time. And that's dope. You're young. Spies, bro, this was the full panic bid. That's why everything was very, very difficult here. eBay's getting clapped. eBay on the low ticker, SRNE, I think. But again, a lot of the vaccine stocks, not SRNE. Bro, every single vaccine stock is up 20%. Except for Myrna. Oil is ripping. That oil play is going to clap me. It already got clapped, but it's still holding up. I think it has a little bit of time. Should long terms always be separate on a separate account? It doesn't have to be, but I've noticed that a lot of people do better when they do separate it because you get to see the effects. Options are complex, and people don't like it has a big effect, like the values, the prices. So if you separate them, it's easy to keep track of what you're doing and what you're not doing. That's the problem. Don't let it get confusing, and then you end up you don't know what you're doing. Then you're like, oh shit, I didn't know this. Oh wait, what? How'd that happen? You know what I'm saying? Give me $70K a year and I'll do the landscape on all your rentals in Illinois. Now you're talking. I'll do that deal. And then I'm just going to outsource you to my friends. My one buddy has like 250 properties in Chicago. So if you're down for that, $70K, it's a steal. That's what I'm talking. See, that's a good deal. Give me that deal. I love it. Yeah. Because they have a fund, bro, they're cheap in Chicago. You know who I talked to? Oh, who did I talk to on the phone for that deal? Or it was it was literally his boy. You know Santelli? You know Santelli on has he been on there? You remember Rick Santelli? And they would cut to him on CNBC in the Chicago, and then he was like, nah, 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 nah. And then he would start yelling, and he would go crazy. Anybody remember Rick Santelli? Yeah, loud guy. I loved it. He's a short little guy like me, a lot of energy, fucking psycho. Great dude. I think he's still on CNBC. Yeah, he's what's it called? The guy who does all his properties. My boy introduced me to him. But what they do is like they buy. You can't buy less than 100 houses. So if you buy 100 houses, then they manage all of it though. It's through like a hedge fund thing. It's kind of cool. But I had a good talk with him, and he handled all of Rick's stuff. But they it's because they're cheaper though. It'd be like, bro, we're talking like you could get some steals out there, bro. Anything, because again, when you buy them in bulk, you'll be good. But then that's what a lot of Chinese people are doing. So that's that was like 3 years ago. I told you this. I gave you this tin foil. It's not. This is a fact. At his fund, these guys are spending over about, I think, $2 billion a year in single-family residences all across America, targeting mainly Chicago, Michigan, even Texas. They wanted land in residential real estate next to or with the access to natural water rights. Literally, about $2-3 billion a year. They did it for a couple years. They were managing all of it. It's wild. I thought that was so. There's interesting place, but you buy these package deals. Some of them would be expensive, but you're getting deep discounts. You're buying them all as a package. It's crazy. Water is key. Water is. It's like that was a weird tinfoil, but like that's something like it's happening. Like, like there's people going around buying billions of dollars of real estate next to water, like fresh water, not like a view water, but like just water. Have you ever thought of buying an island? Yes, we've even went through many steps, but the cost and maintenance is very, very difficult. It's not worth it. Y'all really a cult? Duh. Big money jerk. So many listings went into 24 hours. That's even maybe recently. What I'm talking about has been going on since, like, literally. I got wind of that 3 years ago, and it was going on for 2 years before that. Yes, Connie. We have our snowflake. Why do you guys keep reminding me? Why do they keep reminding me? They won't let me live this down. It's 11%. Okay, I'm just going to look at my DraftKings. Where is it? There it is. 27%. Okay, thank you. Can you go to the bathroom? Make sure you guys are a subscriber. Live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. You're on mobile, press hide chat, X out the chat, hit the thumbs up button. Second link for the nightly watch this the main channel. First link for the Scream Alerts Bootcamp and Real Estate course. Follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the market here. It could get a little interesting, but we have not made a play or done anything yet. This has been a very interesting open, considering how low we opened. So get ready, but show some love. New guys, don't be too shy to say hi or too high to say shy. OG, say what's up. Please follow the rules in the description. Thank you for doing so. And say, just say what's up. Say what's up. Say, hey, how are you? God bless you. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll be right back. The cult loves you. It's a real cult. Hi. There's 10 companies that IPO today. Shy? Don't be shy. It's okay if you're shy. You know, I'm really shy in person. Like, I'm that guy on the internet. I just, like, talk a lot of game online. But then in person, I'm really, really shy. So, it's okay to be shy. I'm just like, nah, hey. I'm, like, kind of shy. Nah, I mean, it depends. It depends. I get nervous. I get nervous sometimes. Human beings are scary. So I got to keep the heat on me. No, I'm kidding. Dude, the SPY, bro. Look at the high ticker. Crazy. Dollar got clapped finally a little bit. UVX, bro. I thought UVXY was working fine today. I was like, all right, maybe we might see. Dude, interesting, though. Bro, this is going to be such a cuckening. You have no idea. EBA halt. Oil's hyping the SPY. I'm sure, bro. Oil got. I was so good at hitting it, and then it just gone. Yeah, bro. Back to 40. So it did again. This is gonna be key. That will probably even lead the market low key. I feel like I've explained the cuckening so many times this week. For put credit spreads, yes. I mean, not even, well, both. It would probably be a good one with puts because even then, even if things drop, the premium's not going up. The question you have to really decide is if you want to play it, you know. So lately for me, it's like there is opportunities to hit some of these plays, but I'm just not taking them, if that makes sense. Like, it's just not like I'd rather kind of wait and see. You don't have to do anything every day. It's totally up to you. So it's like if you feel the need to, that's with your strategy. I mean, it's always good to get some. I mean, I should be doing it. Honestly, I shouldn't just let money sit there, but it doesn't, like, it has to really, really, like, stick out to me. Dude, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Okay, hey, we got you, bro. I'll put up the airlines. My bad, man. So you're just waiting for the pitch. It is, and like I'm not like, honestly, it's kind of how I'm even like looking for properties right now. Like, yeah, I'm sorry you guys saw that. I was like, what? It's like I want a good deal. Even I thought about that yesterday. Like even some of these play, like I was like, I'm day trading like I'm doing these quick flips. It's like I've been doing them a little more. It's like I don't need to do anything. You don't either. I know. I mean, it sounds very counterintuitive if you want to sit here and make trades, but the point is, like, I really only want to react if it's like I have to be picky, and it has to really like meet a certain level of I know what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I really want a good deal. So and then it's like that's why I'm not doing these credit spreads. I don't know what I'm gonna be dealt with. So I don't want to deal with it too. I don't want to go too. So it's up to you though. But like, if you know what you're doing, you do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm doing. I don't really have the desire to really go buy it or do anything. Even the spreads. Does that make? It's kind of hard to explain, honestly. It just doesn't feel like. Does that? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to. I mean, I'm waiting for someone to follow up with me. Maybe you could clarify. Or does that make sense in any way, shape, or form? Because I don't think there's any like reasoning behind it besides like, because like you should sell you should sell spreads right now, like you totally should. But like it's just, I just don't want to like. I'm cool with it just being in the account. I don't really like. I'm chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I'm really really chill about it. I want the home run. I kind of do. Honestly. I think that's the best. Maybe that's it. Because I don't want this shit. I don't want no smite. I'm not going to, like, especially with what Powell said. We need to talk about that today. We have to talk about Powell today. I'm telling you, bro, I even want to, like, I was going to go live last night just so you guys could watch what I was doing. You know? It's simple. It's simple as that. I'm not hungry. No, I am hungry. I just ate, though. That's the thing. And it's like lion versus horse. You know, I only need one meal a month. I want the whole fucking gazelle. See what I'm saying? I don't want to chew on grass. That's not my style. But I don't need to eat every day. The horse needs to eat every day. But give me a gazelle, and I'll show you what I could do with the gazelle. You know what I'm saying? Named Short by Whitney Tilson. My email is tradingfraternity@gmail.com. But like I was saying, I was going to go live yesterday, and maybe that's why I was like, maybe we should do it on stream. We need to answer that question, dude. That was such a weird Fed meeting yesterday. I'm telling you, it hit me afterwards. I was still trying to process a lot of that. Like, I don't think you guys realize, like, he was saying it's so powerful, but we don't know why. Like, that's what I really want to figure that out, because I'm pretty much what I'm getting from Powell is that the next meeting is going to, like, I feel like Powell knows something and he was trying to say it, and I think we all missed it, low key. That's the vibe I got, because I'm like, how in the world did me, all of the other people listening, they were like, what are you saying? Like, this doesn't make any sense. But then he's saying it's powerful and good. And then even when you look into the dissents, what they dissented on, some were just dissenting on more or less, but it's just wild. He's trying to tell us he's kidnapped. It's something of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Talk about J-Pow to me. Caillou, are you Asian? No, I'm kidding. I love talking about J-Pow all day. That's what we did yesterday. But it's very, like I said, I just think I missed something. I really feel, and I don't think I'm the only one who missed something. I think everybody did. Or I think he's leading us. I think he's definitely setting a point and giving us a leading point to, like, say, hey, you don't, like, what he said may not make sense yesterday, but maybe next week it will. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from that. So we have all the notes. We could, honestly, if you'd like, I think after we do the philo today, we should go over all of the notes, and then we could just, I don't know, will you guys brainstorm? You guys want to have a brainstorm sesh? We will go over all the notes. We could pull up some of the old Fed meetings. It's honestly some real high-level, boring-ass shit, low-key. Like, honestly, like, the little kids are not going to like it in here. It's just going to be so whack, but, like, it's fun. I can make it fun, but, I mean, this shit's fun to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I love it. Let's do it. Level 7 brainstorm. Oh, we need a brainstorm. I forgot. Tomorrow's Friday. Hold on. Are you guys ready? Oh, you're going to love this. I have something for you guys. We need to figure out, we have to figure out some things. Oh, but I got something for you. I totally forgot. Tomorrow's Friday too. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared this time. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get it. Hold on. I have to show you. It's like Christmas. I want you to listen to it. It's like Christmas. Okay, you hear it? Huge build on natural gas. Oil's probably going to go crazy. I think it's a pony. What was that LL news? Airlines are going up. How are the airlines positive now? They were clapped this morning. Okay. But this is what we're going to do. I wanted to make a game. Okay? We're going to do a game tomorrow, and I don't know what type of game. I want to figure it out. That's where I'm going to ask you guys now. So this is how it's going to work. Oh, dude, look at this. I forgot. I'm even wearing, like, dope-ass swag. You guys, you can't get these, you guys, so don't even ask. Okay, shout out to people who do have these. This is the original. This is the OG. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. But this is what's going to happen. Okay. So, what you guys are going to do is on tonight's watch list. I'll talk about this on the watch list. But tonight's watch list, I need you to comment your ideas. Pretty much the top 3 comments on today's watch list tonight, whoever the comments with the top likes will become the contestants for tomorrow's game. Okay? So simple as that. So make sure you guys watch the watch list tonight. Make sure you read the comments so you guys can vote for everybody and put your comment in there. So whoever has the most comments wins. I'm going to take the top 3 comments simply based off the amount of likes on the comment, and they get to play. But now you will get extra points if you could comment what type of game we should play. Okay? But I was thinking about Mustafa. And Mustafa is going to be your opponent. So you have to battle against Mustafa. I don't know what, but what do you think the contestant wins? If you beat Mustafa, I got you the one thing that Mustafa values more than anything in life. And you could get your hands on it now, too. He doesn't care about long-term shares. Why would you have long-term shares? Oh, did you just see a reflection off my phone? That was kind of crazy. That was kind of nuts. You see that? That shit was crazy. That was crazy. Hold on. Do you know what it is, though? Hold on. Let me see. He values it more than shares. More than shares. The winner who will defeat Mustafa will get a brand new pair of Yeezys. So Mustafa was telling me that he got these brand new Yeezys, right? He's like, oh my gosh, I got this brand new. He told me like a few weeks ago. So I was like, fuck your Yeezys. Now you could be just like him. You could be now he's not even cool anymore. Look you could get the exact same shoes Mustafa has. I don't even have these. I ain't even wearing these. That's crazy. So it's a 9.5. It's a 9.5. So listen, if you win, you could wear them. If not, you sell them. They're worth a couple $100. You'll be good. Yallah. That's it. But now you have to defeat Mustafa. And if you defeat him, you get to be him. They got the infinity lace. You know, that is cool. I should show him that. I should show him that. It is pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. Bro. Like, they don't even have laces. Look at this. Look at this. No laces. It's crazy. That's this. You could be Mustafa. This is Mustafa right here. Instead of a share, he got this shit. The fuck is this? Is crazy. Oh man. That is dead stock. What do you mean? That's brand new. I still have all of the tags on them. And I got it, bro. No, that's pure. You're crazy. You think I'm gonna make sure whatever Chad has the most freshest dead stock. Oh no, you could even flip those, man. You crazy. I got them on StockX. Come on now. Shut crazy. Crazy. So, think of a challenge to defeat Mustafa. That's all we need. That's all we need. But the top 3 comments, post an idea, and top 3 comments will get to play. NNOX call worthless. Challenge who's lost the most money. Oh no. The Ebon thing. You mad my number 1 draft pick. Let's see. I was just going to do a trivia because I know Mumu would lose. It'll be a Colt and stock trivia. Top 3 people. We can make me do it like a Jeopardy. That's it. Because Mumu can make you laugh, but he's not going to win trivia. That's what I told him. I was like, come on, bro. Ebon halted. The price is right. What if Mustafa wins? I said I'll give him the Yeezys because, again, like, that's all Mustafa cares about, right? That's why I thought it would be a good it'd be a good prize for everybody. But we can I said I'll let him flip the coin on whether or not he's going to come to LA. Cuz I said I will never let him come to LA myself. If you gave me the decision, I'm saying no every single time, and I've stuck to that. So he knows the only way he's coming here is if I flip the coin and the coin says he's allowed to come. So if he wins, he could flip the coin. But if the coin still denies him, then, let the Lord's will be done. You see me wearing a blue Bape mask, though? I got swag, bro. I got swag. I don't do it for the hype beast stuff. I do it I have my own culture. I'm a different breed. You guys dating yet? Are you asking because you're trying to get in on this or what? Don't be shy. Don't be too shy to say hi, baby. It's okay. DraftKings donuts. So he risks Yeezys but wins. Well, yeah. He doesn't risk anything. I love you. God bless you. Ebon? What is Ebon? eBang International Holdings? I mean, this just looked... Bro, this was at $9. Oh, I thought that said $80. Bitcoin mining from China? Oh, no. That just sounds like a buzzword, like, scam. They're like, how can we sell this? What keywords? Bitcoin mine China. We have a company. Nah, but there's like weird laws in China with mining. So I don't know. I mean, it's probably hype. I mean, you guys could flip it if you're interested in that. I'm not going to touch that one. I'm in. I still remember the days when we spun the wheel, and one of the prizes was your love and affection. Oh yeah, you guys remember the wheel? We used to have a spinning wheel, and we would spin the wheel, and it would either be like a free course, a free this, free that, money. Oh, I remember the wheel, bro. The wheel was fun. Only the OGs know about the wheel. Bring it back. I don't like the platform that I used to it. I don't like the Streamlabs. It's just weird. It's weird. Are you ready for this? The platform I used for it, it was just like it would like do some like weird stuff with the stream, and then like 3 months later, I get what's it called? First day here. Why are you lying, Drolby? I saw you here yesterday. Don't lie. What the fuck what's wrong with you? So, but I cap cap. Yesterday was right. There you go. Yesterday was. I know. Welcome. We're glad you're here. The cult loves you. Amen. Amen. Hopefully we got you on the long term and you're getting on that. But what was I saying? I totally just blanked on that. Like, no, you did it. Oh, the guy. So I took off the thing that we used the wheel for, and like it was like that platform. Like 3 months later, the owner of that company offers to buy me out. This guy is trying to buy me out, and I said, "Listen, dude." He was like, "I want to do what you're doing. I want to create this." He's like, "I'm gonna buy this website. We're gonna do this." Something just stupid. The offer, I mean, it was probably a reasonable offer, but you know me, I'm not. I told him, "Listen, man," I said, I like what you've done. Like, it's awesome. I'm sure, like, I forgot what I said. I said I would consult for you. That's it. I said, if you want to consult, my minimum retainer is $1 million minimum retainer. And I would love to help you if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, I mean, I told him, I was like, I don't do this for money. I don't do this to sell. Like, this isn't like, so I was like, if you were trying to do this for that, I think you have a wrong idea of what we're doing. And then, but then I haven't used it since then. It was just, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird vibes, bro. I don't like it. I've had that. I had one of you guys send me like 30 different messages. Like, it was I don't even know what it was. It was the weirdest. This was months, almost a year ago. And then they were like, they saw one of they saw the small account, and then they thought that the small account was my account. So then they kept like, bro, they were trying to hustle me. And they were like, I'm going to pay you. They're like, let me buy everything. And they're like, I'll buy you out right now. Like, they're like, you have $1,500 in that account, $2,000. They're like, I'll give you $10,000 right now. I was like, all right, word. We do that on Snowflake IPO. What are you saying? Come on, Habibi. No, dude, I'm telling, bro, there's some savages out there, bro. There's some, I don't know. It's like they're either trying to flex or like, but again, like even with like some people, I'm like, man, they're just like, give me. I'm like, damn, all right. So that's why we haven't brought the thing back. Straight up. It's an insult. No, I didn't take it like that. I took it. I thought it was fun. I respectfully declined. I don't even think I said anything. I don't even think I answered any of the messages. That was just the thread. I just read it like day after day. They would like send me offers and responses, and they're like, "Come on!" They thought the 10K was gonna like push me over the edge. Dude, we're not even about to go green, but I guess on the Dow's a 0.25% down. I'm late, but here I am here. Let's go. God bless you, baby. And your new gift of life. Things coming up. Are we just getting cucked every day or what? We will, but there's not any news. The market can now fluctuate a little. Today was an interesting day, considering how much we opened lower and how you literally right at open. But what did I say this morning? I said one thing this morning, and that is when the market is going to start moving. There's one thing, or today, that's going to cause the market to move. Let's see. Let's see who paid attention from the AM. There it is, baby. The euro close. Because usually when you see like bad U.S. market and then huge bid right off, it's usually because of Europe. So we'll see. Again, it's hard to say, but we'll find out. But I think it's going to be, give it like what, another hour? Another hour and a half. How do you monitor EU markets? You go like CNN Money, Bloomberg. Go check even the currencies. Trading Economics is the best site. Has everything. You just check their indexes. You don't need to follow them too closely, but if you understand, European markets and American markets, every foreign market overlaps with each other. So depending on what's going on or certain times in the market, it'll be there. You seen Bradley Fizzle? Yeah, he was here yesterday. Citron GSX tweet. What is GSX? I feel like, weren't they supposed to die a long time ago? The EDU one, yeah. But this is E-Trade Pro. That's the platform we're using right now. Yeah, I thought they were supposed to get clapped a long time ago. Can I make sure the markets go up the rest of the day? I don't know if I have that control, but, I'm down to react. Which is best for someone to learn and master brokerages? TD Ameritrade. I say that I don't get paid by them. I don't have a referral link or anything. But the thing about it is that it's advanced, it's difficult, but it offers you everything. So if you start it now and you do good, you'll be, it's a good one for the long term. Otherwise, I would say Robinhood is just easy. E-Trade is easy. I love E-Trade. I've used it my whole life. So whatever you're going to start on, you're probably going to finish on. And if you start early on a capable platform or broker, you're just going to grow into it. That's why I think TD is the best, because then you have every single tool. You could do your long term. It's easy to make a second account and combine them. It's easy to do the options. It is a little bit more redundant when it comes to like using the platform and getting it filled, but it's good. But then again, TD Ameritrade long term, Robinhood short term is great. I do not use margin in general. Only margin I use in real life is probably mortgages. I like house margin. I don't like stock margin. It's a weird concept for me. How do you go about finding plays? You need an idea. So usually the news or something happening in the market could give you that idea. Uncle answers. How often do you get stream alerts through text? It really depends how active the day is. So yesterday there was a lot of stream alerts because I was putting out a lot of news events as Powell came on, when the Snowflake IPO came out, and just even the idea, even the day before that, there's a lot of news. So it all depends. Shout out to stream alerts. Shout out all the people on the stream alerts too. We love you. We need to even decide too, low key. Very, very soon, hopefully, we're going to have to put our foot down and just say, fuck it. We're having the carnival. Or at least I'm going to get the stream alerts. I mean, I want to do it. I really want to do it, man. I miss you guys. I love you guys. We need to get crazy. That econ course, fuck the econ course. I would love to sell you guys more shit, but, fucking shit happened, okay? Corona. The market got heated up. We had a lot. We had real life econ. You had the econ lesson right in front of you. I want to get you the econ course though. I do, because I want to make it like a real course, like not like I want to make it. I want to make it as comparable to what I learned in college, so that we could actually like give you guys intricacies. But in due time, if anything, I'm dropping you gems. I'll never hold back on you guys. I think what you guys are learning econ wise right now, it's all dependent on what the market throws at us. So, when we're seeing you guys are learning a lot of econ right now, whether you realize it or not. Is Nancy on? Don't forget about it. Nah, I did not. On the way to gym, my boys love it. Now they want to get into the markets. Amen, baby. Uncle Answers is the best gym music. It's so weird. I did not know that was like, I did not know that was even a thing. And then I realized it's great. I'm trading from Mexico City, Mexico today. Let's go. Aiken model? I knew a model from Mexico. It's a weird story. Creating a new version of education. I think good education. I don't know. I like this. Whatever this is, whatever we're doing, I like it. Like the cult, you guys, it's weird because I'm sure we're going to meet new people here, but whatever this is, I like it. Okay? I like this. This is great. It's amazing. As long as you guys are learning, doing stuff, it's good. I'm new. Hi. Did your mom trip? Yeah, she still doesn't like it when I say it's a cult. And then she gets kind of bothered. And then she tells me, as long as you love Jesus, don't forget. And then she always says, what good is having the whole world if you lose your soul? She's real good at reminding me of that. That's her favorite one. She loves that one. So it's true, though. It's true. But then sometimes she's like, I guess. She's like, there is a lot of cults out there, but they just lie to you. And they don't tell you it's a cult. That's why, because then she said, if you're really a cult, you wouldn't call yourself a cult. That's it. If you guys notice that, go find any real cult and call them a cult, they will get offended. You call us a cult, I will be fucking honored. I'd be like, you mean it? Oh, yes. So I agree. That's why I'm like, damn, it's a fact. Come on, think about it. That's why I think it's kind of funny. It's beautiful. New York sues Johnson & Johnson. $2 billion over. Really? That's weird. You would think the first deal would have gave them maybe just in that state. That's interesting. That's cult level reverse psychology. It's not. Dude, the word cult is so ingrained in society as negative that most people don't even want it. I'm telling you.